And so hopefully I can find a super sweet spot over there away from a lot of people. That's becoming harder and harder out here. Oh my gosh. A couple of you guys left some comments about how Moab is just like a huge dust bowl. That is crazy cold air instantly. Well, hello again. I'm still out here at this beautiful little pond spot. I've been out here a couple days. If you watched the last video, then you know that I came out here to avoid the super hot weather back down in Moab. And for the most part, just like this morning, I've had this entire pond to myself with this super gorgeous view back here, dude. And the weather's been perfect. It's been like in the mid 60s, maybe 70s during the day. And then at night, it's actually gotten pretty chilly. And I've had to turn the diesel heater on. It's been super cozy. Just a great way to spend my days off, let me tell you. But I have one more day off and then I have to go back to work. There's some sort of like Jeep Week event or something going on in Moab right now. So I'm going to stay away from that as much as I can until I have to get back to work. But right now I'm about like 60-ish miles outside of Moab, and I most definitely do not want to wake up the day after tomorrow at like 2 in the morning and drive those 60 miles just to make it to work. So there is another spot that I've been wanting to check out around here for quite a while, and it's a little bit closer to town. And so today, unfortunately, I'm gonna leave this beautiful spot and head over to this other area that I really wanted to check out. From what I've seen and researched about the area, there should be some epic views. And so hopefully I can find a super sweet spot over there away from a lot of people. That's becoming harder and harder out here. And maybe we can cook some good food and live some good old-fashioned proper truck camper life for this last day I have off here. So on that note, I'm gonna get everything packed up here, which isn't much, and then it's time to fire up the old Dodge and see where the rest of the day takes us. Oh my gosh.
Go back to before then, before I met with death. Bear with what is broken and live with what is left. Believe in the heaven, I cursed with every breath.
This is quite the spot, dude. A couple of you guys left some comments about how Moab is just like a huge dust bowl, and dude, it really is. So it's quite a bit warmer down here in this area, and I have about 45 minutes until the sun goes down. In the last video, I told you guys that I would be looking into some cooling options for this camper so that I can survive the summer out here in Moab. And there's a couple options that I want to explore. I know that a lot of you guys that are subscribed to the channel actually also live in vehicles, whether that be a van, truck camper, Prius, whatever. So I figured I would test out some of these options, not only for myself out here in Moab, sweating it out, but also because maybe it would help some of you guys that watch the channel that also live a nomadic lifestyle. So on my way out of town up to the mountains the other day, I stopped at the post office and picked this guy up right here. It's an Evapolar EvaSmart. It's basically an evaporative cooler, and it uses like hardly any power, and so I'm super stoked to try it out. This right here is the largest version that they make. They make smaller ones as well, but Evapolar reached out to me and asked if I'd be open to trying out their product. And that was a couple weeks ago when I was super sweaty, dude, out in Moab, and I was like, yes, please send the product. I will test it out. I will try it. I hope that it works. Because I am so sweaty and hot, and I need something that's going to ease the pain. It's not like an air conditioning unit. It's meant to just kind of be pointed at you and cool you off wherever you're at, but anything is better than nothing right now. And I'm a little skeptical, but I'm also super hopeful, dude, that this is going to work out. So I'm going to open her up, and we'll just see how she goes. Wow, this is pretty fancy, guys. So it did come with a cord, which is super sweet, and it is exactly like I thought. It's USB, so it does have an adapter here that it came with in case you want to use like your inverter or whatever, but not many things come with cords these days, so I'm super stoked about that. This is the unit right here. So what you do is you fill this tank here with water, and then you turn it on. So I'm going to do that right now, and we'll just see what happens. So I've got it filled with water here. It's touchscreen, which is super sweet, very fancy. And that is immediate cold air, dude. That's crazy. Let's see. So okay, so it's at 100% right off the bat here. Wow. That is crazy cold air instantly. Okay, so I decided to do something a little bit different. I'm gonna set it right here, which is on my counter. I've got it on high, and I've got it facing like my seating area, and I'm gonna sit here. Pretty crazy, dude. It's cooling, and it's not something that's meant to be able to like cool the entire rig, but it is. Granted, I have it on 100, and I'm also in Utah, which is a much drier place, so these evaporative coolers work really well in these dry areas. I've got the windows open even though I've got the shades on because the sun is beating directly down, but I did that just because, you know, this is a wooden truck camper, dude. I don't want a whole ton of like humidity getting into the air, but this is working super well. I can't believe it. Thank you, Evapolar, for sending me this sweet unit. I'm ridiculously comfortable right now. Like, I'm completely cool. Like, it is, there's a slight unfamiliar to me it's been a while anyway. Unfamiliar to me, but there is a slight chill in the air of my camper right now, and that's pretty crazy, pretty sweet. I'm gonna check out the power specs on this thing. So I'm looking at the box here, and yeah, it literally just sucks water through the cartridge, and then that's pretty much just like a high-powered USB fan. So this thing doesn't use much power at all. the fan blows pretty far, so it's a lot more powerful than like your typical like computer USB fan. Yeah, so it consumes 12.5 watts. So 10 times less energy than air conditioning. And the cartridge, I guess, is an air purifier as well. I had no idea about that when they asked to send this to me. So I suppose the question is, would I recommend this? And the answer is 100% absolutely, dude. This is insane. I knew that this would work. I'm familiar with swamp coolers, evaporative coolers. I lived in Arizona for like 13 years. I do know that they work. I just did not expect it to blow out this much cold air and like, you know, at a distance. It has cooled down my entire truck camper, dude, basically, other than like the bed area. It'd be interesting to test out in like, 105 plus degree weather, like in the desert type of thing. I know that in Arizona, that's about the time the swamp coolers, especially in monsoon season, the swamp coolers kind of didn't really work anymore. But right now, this is amazing. It is a night and day difference in here, and I am even slightly chilly, dude, which is crazy. So yeah, I would highly recommend checking this out. Again, this is the biggest unit that they have right here. So they have smaller units. You guys know like the size of my table, but I'll hold it here in my hand so you can kind of, get a feel for how big this unit is. I specifically asked for the biggest unit out of all of them that they offered to send me because I have a big truck camper, and I was super skeptical, and it has definitely done more than I thought that it would. So, and I am not paid to talk about this whatsoever. They just offered to send me this and test it out, and I'm super grateful that they did. So thank you, Eva Polar, for sending this out to me. It is going to help keep me super cool, especially for the next 40 minutes before the sun finally is like set enough and it starts to cool down out here. So I'm gonna sit here for the next 40 minutes, dude, probably edit a little video, and then we'll see if we can't light a fire and cook some sweet food. It'll work for now. Well, I guess it's time to show you guys the view.
Brother's pen draws a pattern on a sheet. The ink bleeds
I would say that turned out pretty good. All right, dude, so I did bust out the Tapatio, but I don't think it's gonna need it. This looks so good. Oh yeah. Mmm. Wow. Oh man. So if you've been following along for a while, I don't know, probably like 4 or 5 videos ago, I did I made a like a cheeseburger skillet type of thing. Very similar to this. And it was kind of thrown together. A lot of mistakes were made, but it ended up being like one of my favorite meals that I've ever made as far as like taste. It was so tasty. It tasted so good. So I thought maybe I could try like a chicken taco skillet and see if that works. And this is everything that I thought that it would be. It is absolutely amazing. So good. I think if there's anything that I would do different with this, I would have cut the bell peppers, like I cut them in like long lines. I would have cut those long lines in half, so I had more to like evenly spread around, and they were like more bite-sized, so they would fit into a single like fork bite with all the other ingredients. And yeah, dude, I don't think there's anything else that I would change. Well, maybe some more olives. The olives really tie it together. Oh my gosh. I did think about like adding sour cream, but like, I don't know. That just seemed like overkill, really. I'm sure it would taste pretty good with sour cream. Probably completely different than this. So that would be a good option, but like, this is so good. More olives would definitely make it a little bit better, but I would say I'm definitely going to make this more often during the week. I make that cheeseburger skillet now like at least once, maybe twice a week for my meals. It's just so quick and easy to throw together. And I'll probably add this to the list as well. That way I'm not just eating chicken and eggs every day, you know? Man, I am tired. What a day. That drive down from the mountains was amazing. It was definitely one of the more beautiful drives that I've taken. I took like the quickest way, but it was all on like forest roads the whole way down, and it was paved. And I would have flown the drone for you guys, but it was a lot of really steep grades and a lot of like, you know, super curvy, windy, switchbacky roads. And I know that like I cut it kind of close flying the drone sometimes, but like it just definitely did not feel safe to like put it up there. Especially because there was kind of quite a few people on the road. There's quite a few people at this spot too, in this area. I found so many better spots than this one on that drive. Which like, what a beautiful drive in this area, dude. But yeah, every spot was taken. Every single spot. This was the first spot, like right when you enter this area, and I saw it when I came in, and I wasn't gonna take it because, I mean, yeah, it's a super sweet spot, beautiful view, but it's like right next to the road, and you know, it's not as like far back out there as like I usually prefer to be, but that Jeep week or whatever's going on in Moab is, or I don't know, maybe it's spring break, maybe it's just because the weather's gotten warmer, but yeah, it's been pretty packed. So I'm just stoked that I found a spot, really. Because after this one, I didn't know what I was gonna do. I mean, there are several other spots like around where like there's room for multiple people, and there were multiple people camped around. But I mean, that's not normally the way that I like to camp, especially since I kind of have to camp like that during the week when I go to work, just surrounded by other rigs. So yeah, super stoked about this area, super stoked about this spot. What a very amazing drive. just a really good day. And the meal, that was just a really good meal, dude. I wonder I wonder what other kind of like skillets, like no carb, low carb type of skillets I could make. If you guys have any ideas, or you have a super favorite skillet of yours that you would suggest, please let me know. Because those skillets, man, they just hit the spot. I mean, I know I had to switch to like a bigger pan tonight, but like I also like them because they use literally just my thin little cutting board in one pan, because I can just eat them out of the pan. So it saves on dishes and stuff too. But yeah, whew, man, I'm tired. Yeah, I would say we lived some straight up good old fashioned proper truck camper life today. Couldn't really ask for a better day, and we finally got it, and I finally got a day with no wind, so I could light a fire. I'd be out there right now doing this, wrap up talking that I usually do at the end of these videos, but the wind did just start picking up, and the fire was about to die, and so instead of putting more wood on there, I figured I'd just let it die, and I'm tired anyway. So thank you for coming along with me on this truck camper adventure. I'd say this was a very good one. And I suppose on that note, that about wraps this one up, guys. Way she goes, I suppose. If you made it this far in the video, then chances are you're probably into this kind of stuff. So make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And keep on living that dream. And if you haven't found that dream yet, don't stop looking for it, because you never know where it might be. You might even find that it's living out of a truck camper, taking a really long, beautiful drive from the mountains down into the desert, and cooking some chicken tacos in a skillet with a beautiful view. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.